or black kids, white kids, Jewish kids, Chaldean kids. Where I grew up, we were all just kids, okay? The Jews and the Chaldeans, little issue. But now, no. Now everybody, because this is what the Democrats wanted with identity politics, everybody is identified by religion, skin color, sexual preference, race, religion, you name it. Okay? Because identity politics. That's it. We're not Americans. We're African Americans. We're Mexican Americans. No, we're all Americans. Okay? The media won't allow that. The Democrats won't allow that. And the sheep and the public just go, bobbleheads. This is what, the almighty television keeps telling me, so that's what I got to do, right? There are plenty. Like I said, the problems will be caused by a very small minority. But the very small vocal minority is always the one that gets the coverage. As I've said a million times, there's never been a news story in the history of news that says 362 people crossed the intersection at 3rd and Main today and nobody got hit by a car. Okay. Never, ever. The vocal majority is the one or the vocal minority is the one that sets this all in motion. We need to be ready. We need to be properly trained to be ready. And we need to think rationally. We are a country built on law. The evidence will be presented. Guilt or innocence will be determined by 12 men and women of your peers. You can say whatever you want about there's no blacks on the jury. The defense had the chance to pick jurors too, and they rejected all the black jurists. Okay, just make that factual. He's getting a fair trial. The people need to accept that. What the judge does in sentencing, that's a different story. But we aren't there yet. But we need to be ready for what's potentially coming. Have a good Sunday.
I agree wholeheartedly with everything this man said. And let me tell y'all something. He is 100% correct when he says that it is a small minority group, you know what I'm saying, of just radical, crazy motherfuckers. You feel what I'm saying? They're going to be the ones to blow shit up. They're going to be the ones to cause chaos. They're going to be the ones to riot. And at the end of the day, people do have to prepare for that. You know what I'm saying? This Carmelo Anthony case, like I said in my other video, has brought out some of the worst black people I've ever seen in my motherfucking life. Ever. If we're talking about being illogical, being flat out racist, being just fucking stupid, this Carmelo Anthony case has brought out the dumbest of the dumb. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure something is going to happen depending on this verdict that's probably going to come tomorrow. And I'm pretty sure it's not going to work in the favor of Carmelo Anthony, right? So, of course, this small minority group, which I got a name for this group, right? I call them sector niggas. Sector niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because I always say it's a particular sector of the black community that needs to be studied, right? So I refer to them as sector niggas. So you're gonna have these sector niggas that are just prepared for war, prepared for any type of fucked up ass battle, depending on what happens in this Carmelo Anthony case. Right now, more than likely they're not going to be too successful because they're not bigger than the law. They're not bigger than the people that they hate, which are white people, especially in Texas. You know what I mean? The white population dominates the black population in Texas, so that's just common sense. But when you're dealing with sector niggas, you're damn near dealing with animals. You're dealing with wild hyenas, coyotes, and just crazy motherfuckers, man. They're like this on the internet and they're like this in real life. You know what I'm saying? So what this man is saying in this video is that you have to prepare for these sector niggas to attack you only because you're white or whatever reason it might be. But for the most part, it's probably because you're white. And you have to be able to defend yourself through the eyes of the law. Emphasis on that, through the eyes of the law, because that's how Kyle Rittenhouse got out of his situation, because he defended himself through the eyes of the law. And it's weird because black people hate Kyle Rittenhouse as if Kyle Rittenhouse was shooting at black people. Kyle Rittenhouse did not shoot at a single black person. But see, you sector niggas are so fucking stupid and feeble-minded, y'all just go with any narrative that helps your narrative. That is a sign of low IQ. My bad. That's a sign of extremely low IQ. That's mental illness. So what this brother said in this video, I agree wholeheartedly. I'm going to put the link to the full video on in my comment section. Y'all could check him out. But this brother is on point. He did not say one racist thing. I know a lot of y'all going to view him as a white supremacist. He did not say one racist thing in this entire video. He even mentioned that even as kids, black kids got along, black whites, Chaldeans, Jews, they were kids. Everybody got along, right? So with that being said, I'm hoping and praying that riots do not happen. I'm hoping and praying that people can just realize that this kid was guilty for what he did. You can't bring a knife to a track meet, let alone stab somebody in the heart because they touched you or pushed you. The force has to be proportionate, right? That is Texas law. So I hope people can realize, like, look, man, this kid was in the wrong. This kid was in the wrong. Move on. Move on. Learn how to handle your emotions. Learn how to control your emotions, right? But when you're dealing with sector niggas, you're just not gonna get that. You're not gonna get that logic. You're not gonna get that type of thought. You're not gonna get any solution because they only know one way. And what is that way? Chaos. So like my man said, like my brother said in this video, man, prepare yourself, man, just in case. Just in case, just prepare yourself. Because the verdict is probably gonna come tomorrow and it's not the way it's looking right now. Yeah, Karmelo might be having a seat, a very long seat.